He blocked my driveway. I blocked his escape. So I live in this old, narrow street neighborhood where two cars can barely squeeze past each other without someone folding a mirror in. My house has a little garage with a straight driveway that leads right out to the road. And along the street, everyone's got these knee-high concrete walls protecting their front yard. It's cozy and a nightmare for parking. Next door to me, there's this small, family-owned restaurant that's been there forever. Great food, terrible delivery etiquette. Most of their drivers are fine. They park across the street in a gravel lot, unload their stuff, and walk the 30 seconds over. No big deal. But then there's this guy. It was a Tuesday morning, and I had an appointment at the town hall to pick up my new ID card. I'd already missed one slot, and they told me if I didn't make this one, I'd have to start the entire process again. I was cutting it close, but still on track, until I got in my car, backed out of the garage, and saw it. A white delivery van, parked so close to the end of my driveway that I couldn't turn out. Not in the driveway, just close enough to completely trap me. The concrete walls meant I couldn't angle my way around either. I was boxed in. I sighed, waited a minute, figuring the guy would just drop something off and leave. Nope. Through the restaurant window, I saw him standing there, laughing and holding a clipboard, chatting with one of the kitchen guys like he had all the time in the world. When he finally came back out to grab another box, I rolled down my window. "Hey, could you move your van real quick? I need to get out." He didn't even look properly at me. "I got my flashers on," he said. "Yeah, I see that, but I literally can't get out of my driveway. I'll be done in like 5 minutes," he said over his shoulder, and then walked back inside. So I waited. 5 minutes turned into 10, 10 into 15. I was watching the clock tick down and realizing I was definitely going to miss my appointment if I didn't leave soon. I could see him through the window again, still talking. Clipboard gone. Now he had a cup of coffee. When he finally came out, he was on his phone, laughing, tossing the dolly into the back of the van like he was in some kind of slow-motion montage. He slammed the doors, got in, and looked straight ahead, clearly ready to just drive off. The road in front of him was clear. All he had to do was drive forward 50 feet, turn around at the wide part of the street, and he'd be gone. Except I was still there, in my car, halfway into the street. He rolled down his window and waved impatiently. "You gonna move or what?" I stared right back at him. Then, without breaking eye contact, I turned off my engine and flipped on my hazard lights. His jaw dropped. Then his face twisted like he'd just tasted something sour. "Are you serious right now?" I didn't respond. "Move your damn car." I just shook my head. He started shouting, every word in the book, slapping his steering wheel like it owed him money. Two people walking by stopped to watch. One even pulled out their phone. He honked his horn 3 times. I just leaned back in my seat, perfectly calm. That's when he realized I wasn't bluffing. Because of how narrow the street is, his only way out was to reverse for 3 solid blocks, about 300 meters, until the road widened enough for him to turn around. No other option. So he started backing up, slowly, painfully, slowly. Every few seconds, he had to stop, check his mirrors, stick his head out the window to make sure he wasn't hitting a wall. I watched in my rear view as he kept throwing angry hand gestures my way, mouthing words like psycho and unbelievable. It took him nearly 10 full minutes to crawl all the way backward down the street. By the time he finally reached the wider section, he gunned it around the corner so hard I thought he might take out someone's trash cans. I could still hear him shouting faintly as he disappeared. I started my engine again, calmly pulled out, and drove to the town hall. I made it with 7 minutes to spare. When I got back that afternoon, I noticed another delivery van parked at the restaurant. Different guy this time. Want to guess where he parked? Yep, across the street, neatly in the gravel lot. Seems word travels fast when you make someone reverse half a kilometer.